All right, welcome to the team. We're going to jump right in. You were brought on board to lead a really critical mission. And this right here, this is our strategic playbook for how we're going to win the tech war. Together.
You know, this quote from our strategic lead, Jason Gale, it just gets right to the heart of it all. The single biggest challenge in this whole tech war is finding the right people. I mean, in this huge, complicated ecosystem, finding the real innovators, the ones that matter, and figuring out if they're a good fit, that's the hardest part of the job. And that is the exact problem we are built to solve.
So, here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll dig into the innovation challenge we're up against. Then, we'll get into our strategic answer, which is all about events. From there, I'll walk you through our high-touch playbook, show you how we scale with automation, and finally, introduce the powerful engine you'll be driving, the Opportunity Club.
Okay, first things first. Let's really define the challenge. Because to win, we have to understand exactly what we're up against. What's the why behind all this?
Let's be crystal clear about the stakes. The United States is in a constant tech war with adversaries like China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. And this isn't just about defense. No, it hits our national security, our critical supply chains, our whole economy. The urgency you feel, it comes from this very real, very high-stakes reality.
And that brings us right back to our biggest operational hurdle, just sifting through all the noise. How do you find the right innovators? How do you actually get them to engage? And maybe most importantly, how do you assess if they're the right fit? This is the core problem our whole system is designed to crack.
Which leads us to our strategic answer. See, we don't just run events for the sake of it. We use them as a precision tool to solve this exact challenge.
Our solution looks pretty simple on the surface, but it's incredibly powerful. By hosting these very meaningful, super-targeted group events, we do two things at once. First, we dramatically slash the cost for each individual engagement. And second, we create these amazing, curated opportunities that deliver unbelievable results and value for everyone involved.
Now, this brings us to a concept that is core to everything we do: true leads. We are not, I repeat, not just collecting names for a spreadsheet. A true lead is an organic connection. It's born from the genuine needs of both the innovator and the customer. Our entire model is built on creating real value, not just a list of contacts.
So, how do we actually put this into practice? Well, it starts with our high-touch playbook. This is phase 1, building it all out, relationship by relationship, manually.
For our first 50 engagements, we go deep. It all starts with building real relationships in an informal setting, something like a group coffee. From there, we do these friendly one-on-one interviews to capture really critical information. This lets us properly assess their fit before we ever show them our catalog of opportunities. It's slow, it's deliberate, and it's absolutely foundational.
And this just perfectly illustrates why we start this way. This manual high-touch process, it's not about being inefficient. It's about gathering intelligence. It lets us do a deep qualitative check on 4 crucial factors. Is there a strategic fit, a cultural fit, a financial fit, and is the timing right? Getting this right from the very beginning is simply non-negotiable.
But of course, we can't do everything by hand forever. That would be insane. This brings us to phase 2, building a systematic engine that's going to let us scale our impact.
This slide just shows the evolution perfectly. We move from that deep, one-on-one relationship building of the manual phase to this powerful automated system. We're talking QR codes to capture audiences on the fly, systematic surveys, AI scraping data in the background, and eventually e-commerce portals where people can just self-select the opportunities that are right for them. This is how we go big.
And the scale we're talking about here is, well, it's massive. Our vision is to use this automated engine to reach, to map, and to understand the entire U.S. critical innovation ecosystem. We're talking an estimated 5 million people. That's the scope of our ambition.
And to really understand this ecosystem, we build these incredibly rich profiles, capturing something like 500 data points for every single innovator. This data, it's our core asset. It comes from 3 key places: AI research, direct surveys with the participants themselves, and tracking user behavior.
Okay, so we have the strategy, we have the system. Now let's talk about the what, the specific vehicle that you as leaders are going to use to execute this entire vision. So meet the Opportunity Club of America, or OCA for short. This isn't just a fancy name. It's the program, it's the engine that puts the entire system we just talked about right into your hands. It's built from the ground up to empower you to run this playbook effectively.
And the OCA comes fully equipped. I mean, it gives you access to everything you need. Ready-to-go marketing materials, powerful distribution channels, all of our rich audience data, centralized sales support, and the frameworks to run any kind of event you can imagine. And crucially, it also includes a layer of management consulting to help facilitate and actually close deals.
Your roles inside this structure are absolutely critical. We need club masters who are going to own specific areas, making sure we have total coverage across key geographies, critical tech domains, and all the vital industry sectors. This is how we organize ourselves for a win.
So, I'll just leave you with this. We have the playbook. We have the system. We have the vehicle. The strategy is clear. The only question left is the one we are all here to answer together. As the leaders of this mission, how will we leverage this incredibly powerful system to win?